Hey, what is up, guys? I see a lot of people all the time getting scammed. The online space these days is just so much scamming going on, and a lot of it is from actual suppliers who offer goods to people and then disappear, take the money and disappear. First thing I want to say is about emails. When you get emails from people offering stock, you need to be really aware of exactly who you are dealing with. Like, I'll give you an example. This morning I got an email, and I get these every single day of the week from various people, and I get emails from people offering me stock, and there's no company details whatsoever. No company details. It's just details of what they're offering me from their name. That's it. No company name, no address, no phone numbers, and the email address was actually btinternet.com. So straight away I'm thinking, this isn't a proper company. It's probably just some guy working from his kitchen with a domain like BT Internet, Gmail, Hotmail, etc. What does that say? It says, well, yeah, they're offering me stock, but are they an actual proper business? Well, no, they're probably not, because most professional companies will put their full company details in their signature on the email. All of them do, if they are a proper, real, legit company. If you get an email from someone and there's just no information whatsoever on their company, alarm bells start ringing straight away. So I want to give you some tips on what to look out for, because please don't do business with people and hand money over up front. I see it all the time, and I see people putting posts on LinkedIn all the time on, you know, they've bought some stock from someone and the stock hasn't turned up, or they've gone to go and collect some stock and the address is just a fake address, or it's just a warehouse that has no recognition of this supplier whatsoever. And you've really got to do your homework, guys, before you start handing money over. First thing you do, if someone sends you an email with an offer and there's no company details, reply back and say, you know, before we go any further, please can you reply back with your company name, address, phone numbers, etc. Then, once you've got that information, if they do reply with that information, you want to start checking that person out. You want to check the company name out online. Does it have a presence online? Normally, a company who've been in business has a presence online. More than likely going to see their website. You're going to see them in various directories, phone directories, maybe industry directories, just mentioned on a lot of websites online. You're going to see a lot of that in, you know, with a legit company. If you don't really see much, and I did a checkout this morning on a company, and all I found on them was their website, nothing else. Again, alarm bells start ringing. If all you can find is just a website online, but you can't see anything else online on that company, alarm bells ring straight away, because anyone can just build a nice looking website as a front that's fake. And so you need to be seeing more than just a website. Okay, so for me, I checked out a company, someone who's been offering me stock for the last few weeks, and checked his company out. All I found was their website address. What I'm going to do at that point is I'm going to send them a new supplier application form, and it asks for lots of information, you know, even trade references, directors' details and address, and, you know, VAT numbers, registration numbers, and all the relevant details on that company. If they can't come up with all that information, then they're probably not a legit company. That's another thing that you can do, is get them to fill out a supplier application form and see what they come back with. I will also check that person out on LinkedIn. Now, number one, if they are not on LinkedIn, that's a big no-no, a big, again, alarm bells ringing. Why aren't they on LinkedIn? Everyone's on LinkedIn. Like, who is not on LinkedIn? If they're not on LinkedIn, you know, sometimes people aren't. They might be a bit old school. Very rare, but most people you will find who, you know, work for a company or run a company are on LinkedIn. If they are on LinkedIn, I'm going to check out their profile, how long they've been on. Just going to look at if they post anything, you know, if they comment on other people's posts, if they've got a presence on LinkedIn. Have they got their company on LinkedIn? normally most people who work for a company or run a company on LinkedIn have their own company page on LinkedIn as well. If they've got a company page, you can check out other employees that work for that company. Again, that's going to start making me feel a bit more confident if they have their company on LinkedIn and there are actual employees within that company. But having said that, there are people that actually pretend that they work for a company and it says it on LinkedIn, but they're actually a scammer. So again, you've got to be careful of that. Now, when you get their company details from them and a phone number, you want an actual landline phone number and their mobile number. When they send you a landline number, you want to ring that number and see who answers, basically. Do they answer? Or is it an actual receptionist who answers, or, you know, someone within a company who answers the phone, hello, and says the company name? That makes me feel a bit more confident. I actually, on this company, that all I could find was the website, I rang the phone number on the website and it was actually not connected. The phone number was not connected. So I want to be able to phone that company up and basically reach an office. I want to reach an office number where a receptionist answers, or at least a sales department or something. That will make me feel a lot more confident. If there's no answer, or it goes to a recorded message, or it's just not connected, alarm bells ringing again. Mobile phone number. They should answer their mobile phone number. Now, yeah, that can happen. You can get a scammer that answers their phone. A lot of the time, though, if they are a scammer, they probably won't answer their mobile number, and they might just reply back on WhatsApp or text, but never answer the phone. They might just reply back on a messenger or text and say, you know, I'm busy, sorry, and only ever reply back on a text or WhatsApp or whatever. Alarm bells ring again. Hey guys, by the way, if you like my content on all things inventory flipping, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so I can keep you updated on all my latest content. You know, sometimes they are very, very easy to spot. Now, a lot of people are just generally unprofessional and amateur. They're not scammers, but they're just amateur. So they'll email you something, but they'll just never put their company details. Now, to me, it's just a sin if you don't put your company details on an email when you're dealing with a company, business to business. If you're a business wanting to deal with another business, don't just email a company and not put your company name, company address, phone number. I've got in my email signature, I've got my company name, I've got my what we do, I've got my phone numbers, mobile number, address, email address, website address, company registration number, VAT number, and EORI number as well. And I've got a link to my LinkedIn profile and WhatsApp as well. So I've got lots of information on there. That makes me look very, very professional and very legit as well, guys. There are more things that you can do, but the things that I've mentioned are the things that you need to be doing when you are checking out companies who approach you, offering you goods. You want to be doing these checks like habitually, each time. And sometimes it's just easy and quick, because a lot of companies that email me, I just know, like, within 60 seconds, they are a real professional, legit, proper big company. You know, they've got their full company details in their email signature, and I check the person out on LinkedIn, and, you know, they work for that company, and I can see on their company page on LinkedIn, loads of employees. I can ring the number and a receptionist answers. I just know they are just bang on. They're just a proper, real, legit company. But as I say, there's always a percentage every single week where you get, you know, companies that email you, and even people message me on WhatsApp. I'll say to them, email me your company details before we move forward. I want to know who you are. Okay, it's just some person on WhatsApp. Could be anyone. Some of these scammers are very, very clever. If you get them to commit to giving out specific pieces of information that they just might not be able to get, and you can check them out properly, guys. So please, first thing, don't do any business. Don't fall in love with stock that you get offered without checking out that company and, you know, making sure you know who you're dealing with. Just don't ever hand over, transfer any money to anyone without doing proper checks. Like all those points I've mentioned, they're the main checks that you want to be doing before you enter a deal with anyone, guys. Hope that helps you. I will see you very soon.